Hi everyone, my name is Alessandra. I'm a student at Rutgers University in Nutritional Sciences, and today we're going to talk about the risk of getting sick from eating contaminated foods and the steps you can take to protect yourself and others from foodborne illnesses. Foodborne illness happens when food is handled improperly and can lead to symptoms like vomiting, cramping, and diarrhea. Learning about food safety is very important to prevent foodborne illness because contaminated food may look and smell fine and still be unsafe to consume. Foodborne illness or food poisoning is really common. More than 1 in every 6 Americans get sick each year, and 3,000 of them actually get so sick from bacteria like Salmonella or E. coli that they die. However, the good thing is that you can take action to protect yourself and others from getting sick when you follow these 4 simple steps of food safety. Clean, separate, cook, and chill. Let's start with step 1, clean. Clean refers to cleaning your hands properly, washing plates, utensils, cutting boards, and countertops before use, and washing the outsides of fruits and vegetables, even if you aren't eating the skin, like a melon or a banana or even an orange. Now, I'm sure at this point you've heard a lot about the importance of washing your hands, but do you know you can wash your hands wrong? Listen carefully as I review all the best techniques to get germs and dirt off of your hands. Step 1 is to wet your hands with running water as hot as you can tolerate. Next, add soap. Then rub your hands vigorously for 20 seconds. This may be longer than you think. One way to make sure you're hand washing for the right amount of time is to sing or hum Happy Birthday twice. While washing hands, make sure to wash all the surfaces, including the backs of your hands, wrists, between your fingers, the tips of the fingers, and under fingernails and jewelry. Step 4 is to rinse and make sure to keep the fingers pointing down. Step 5 is to dry your hands with paper or a clean cloth towel. And lastly, turn off the faucet and open the door with the towel or napkin. It's very important to wash your hands after many activities. In the kitchen, you wash your hands after cleaning kitchen surfaces and tools and handling raw or undercooked meat. I'm sure you've been told to wash your hands after using the bathroom or sneezing, but it's just as important to wash your hands after touching any frequently touched unwashed surfaces like doorknobs, your phone, even remotes or game controllers. Follow the simple rule of when in doubt, wash them out. So what happens if we don't wash our hands or if we don't wash them well and they aren't as clean as we think? Let's take a look by using a black light and this glow germ gel. I'm going to add a small amount to my hands and apply it like lotion, making sure it's applied to the front and backs of the hands and all around the fingers. Now let's turn off the lights and take a look. The glowing areas represent germs. Take note of what areas of the hands light up the most. Now let's see if anything changes by washing my hands improperly. As you can see, there are still a lot of areas that were missed by skipping all the hand washing steps. Now let's practice proper hand washing and take a look. So, how does this affect our food while cooking? We're going to apply glow germ gel to this bell pepper, and wow, look at all the germs that could be on this. As you can see, it's very important to not only properly wash your hands, but also wash any fruits or vegetables, plates, utensils, cutting boards, and kitchen surfaces before cooking. After you've cleaned your hands and surfaces thoroughly, there is still another way illness-causing bacteria can spread. Raw meat, poultry, seafood, and eggs can spread these bacteria to ready-to-eat foods like breads or vegetables if they come in contact. That is where our second rule, separate, comes into place. Separate refers to keeping some high bacteria food items like raw meat, poultry, seafood, eggs, separate from ready-to-eat foods like breads, fruits, or vegetables to prevent cross-contamination. Another way we can prevent cross-contamination is by using separate cutting boards, plates, or utensils for meats, poultry, seafood, and eggs. Cutting boards, like these that I have right here, can be labeled or color-coded, and plastic boards are great because you can sanitize them by washing them in the dishwasher. Also, make sure you store these food items like meat on the bottom shelf of the fridge to ensure there's no leakage onto products below them. Let's say you're cooking a chicken sandwich. You have washed your hands and you use a specifically labeled cutting board for chicken only. You should be safe from pathogens, right? But you're still not quite there yet. Bacteria that can cause foodborne illness multiply quickest in the temperature danger zone, which is from 40 degrees Fahrenheit to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. That's where the next rule, cook, is most important. Cook means making sure cooked foods reach their safe internal temperature by using a food thermometer and not by relying on how food looks. Pathogens that may be found on raw chicken will be killed off when cooked to 165 degrees Fahrenheit. To check if it's reached a proper internal temperature, you should insert a food thermometer like this one into the thickest part of the meat. So that would be right about here, and then I can check the temperature on top. It's also important to heat up leftovers to 165 degrees Fahrenheit as well. Aim to keep hot foods hot and keep cold foods cold. Now we know why cooking is important to avoid foodborne illness, but another important rule is about chilling foods properly. Chill refers to keeping foods that can spoil below this temperature danger zone by chilling them quickly in the refrigerator below 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Bacteria grow rapidly in foods that are left unrefrigerated for more than 2 hours. We never want to let raw meat, poultry, eggs, cooked food, or cut fresh fruits or vegetables sit at room temperature for more than 2 hours before putting them in the refrigerator or in the freezer. So if you bring leftovers home from school, you want to make sure that you put it in the fridge to keep you safe. And if your lunch was at room temperature for more than 2 hours, you should just throw it away. This also relates to how we defrost food. Always thaw frozen foods in the refrigerator, under cold running water, or in the microwave and not on the countertop. Remember, foodborne illness is really common. Keep yourself and your family safe by washing your hands more often and using proper techniques. And when cooking and eating, remember to follow the 4 basic steps of food safety: clean, separate, cook, and chill.